We checked out of the Mokihana, returned our rental, and we're back at the Lihue airport to fly back to Oahu for a couple more days. It sure has been a week of fun and excitement here on Kauai. We learned a lot about the island and met some real nice people and did a lot of amazing things. It's time to leave this garden isle and fly back to Oahu. And it appears we fly back on the same type of plane, but this one's a little different, a little more wear and tear, but they're a great airplane. Aloha, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I am just happier than a... Highland Air is quite laid back. You walk in, grab a seat wherever you want.
Your vest may also be inflated by going into the tubes on the side.
The flight took about 45 minutes to get back on Oahu and into Honolulu. And this is the very northwest part of Oahu, or Kaina Point, where we first visited when we arrived here 2 weeks ago. And now we are on final approach to Honolulu International Airport. And this is our welcoming committee from Island Air. Actually, I think they're there to prevent passengers from wandering out onto the airstrip. Back in Honolulu, all we have to do now is pick up our luggage at the carousel, find our shuttle to the resort, and relax for the next 2 days before we start our journey back to Maine. Phyllis chose the Hilton Hawaiian Village Resort for our last 3 days and 2 nights while on the island. Let me take you on a guided tour of the village. The reception, or check-in, is in an open-air area as soon as you exit the shuttle, and the shuttle is not provided by Hilton. One of the hidden costs for staying at the resort is a $32 per day resort fee. Really? We booked a room in the Diamond Head Tower. It's just one of the buildings in the resort. It's a well-known place for the famous guests like movie stars and entertainers often stay. And is also a well-known landmark in Honolulu. Our room is located on the 19th floor. The rooms vary in price, depending on the floor and if it's ocean view. This room is $285 per night, but don't forget the $32 resort fee, so that's about $317 a night. But look what you get. They give you a welcome letter with vouchers for the resort's amenities like shows, bars, and rental equipment like surfboards and paddleboard. The rooms were extremely clean and comfortable. After all, it's a Hilton. Looks like Phyllis has already made her way to our lanai. This is what it looks like on the other side of the building, facing Diamond Head. Let's go outside and tour the grounds of this resort. This is the Activities Center, where you can book tours of Pearl Harbor, Waikiki, Diamond Head, and other activities here in Honolulu. Aloha manini me ka The grounds here were beautifully maintained with pools of koi. This little girl came up to me and shared her fish pellets with me.
Laila I ka uru wehi ku'upua honei ka lai.
There are countless bars and restaurants located in this area. And as we stroll a little further on the resort, we come out on Waikiki Beach. It's late afternoon and most of the tourists are now located in the bars and restaurants. It's late afternoon and we've got to get back to the room to get organized for dinner. I found a great place for dinner, and they'll pick you up at your hotel and deliver you back. Finally, we made it to our last hotel. We're going to be here for 4 days, so we got to make the best of it. We are at I thought I would relax out on our lanai, have myself a beer before the dinner shuttle arrives. I hope they don't mind that I'm in my underwear. Okay, we got the call to be in the lobby in 5 minutes. Get dressed, Phyllis. We just got back from dinner and now it's time to relax. It's our last evening here in Hawaii. We fly out at 10 a.m. to Portland, Oregon, and then on to Boston and Portland, Maine. Phyllis is uncorking the bottle of wine to celebrate another great Hawaiian adventure. Here, we have a hotel next to us that's having a traditional Hawaiian ceremony for the tourists. It lasted well into the night. been some amazing changes since we lived here when we were teenagers back in 1969 and 1970. The following afternoon, we checked out of the Hilton and made our reservations at the Honolulu International Airport. It seems the first leg of our journey home is on a 737. Wow, 5 hours to Portland, Oregon, 5 hours to Boston, 1 hour to Portland, Maine. Time to get drunk.
I took 2 weeks vacation for the honeymoon. A couple tickets all inclusive down in Cancun. I couldn't get my money back, so I'm in seat 7A. I'm getting drunk on a plane. I bet the fella on the out thought I was crazy, 'cause I taped your picture to the seat back right beside me. Now I've got empty mini bottles filling both our trays. I'm getting drunk on a plane. Buying drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got the 737 rocking like a G6. Stewardess is some sexy leaning, pouring coke and whiskey. Told her about my condition. Got a little mile high flight attention. It's Mardi Gras up in the clouds. I'm up so high, may never come down. Try anything to drown out the pain. They all know why I'm getting drunk on a plane. We had this date marked on the calendar forever. We take that new wet limo airport ride together. I feel like a plastic groom alone there at the top of the cake. So hey, I'm getting drunk on a plane. Buying drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got the 737 rocking like a G6. Stewardess is something sexy, leaning, pouring coke and whiskey. Told her about my condition. Got a little mile high flight attention. It's Mardi Gras up in the clouds. I'm up so high, may never come down. I'll try anything to drown out the pain. They all know why I'm getting drunk on a plane.
About 6 hours and 4 beers later, we sighted the coast of the continental United States, and now we are on final approach into Portland, Oregon International Airport, and then another connection on to Boston, and a few more beers.
And when we land, I'll call her up and tell her kiss my ass. 'Cause hey, I'm drunk on a plane. Buying drinks for everybody but the pilot. It's a party. Got the 737 rocking like a G6. Stewardess is